It's the London Black Knights taking on the LA Chargers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the London Black Knights. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
27, Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line.
From the gun, Jones. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Jones pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. By their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4", it's Colin Kaepernick.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Good. 4-A. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Kaepernick on the keeper.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Kaepernick now to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The tackle by...
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. That one complete to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got his open man. It's Carr. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Davion Taylor on the stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Norton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 91.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jones, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up second
quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This ball complete to Rager. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
John Ross, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Intended for T. Higgins, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10.
Nice. 13. Chargers 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Chargers 10.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A.J. Dillon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
Now Kaepernick. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put it on the ground.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. For nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass.
I agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well. Big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Dillon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw is Kaepernick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run forward to Dillon and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Carr. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jones, throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That one goes for 8 yards. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Jones pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jones, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chargers.
Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. A little juke. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Switch.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down, and 7 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. The quick slant caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the Chargers now down by 13, and time a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.